I'm right behind
Come
you,
on.
Tiberius.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. Sorry.
Yeah, but we can't see behind him too well.
Follow me, Vay.
Yeah, as soon as you guys get in here, lots of beautiful tapestries on the floor. There is a double door on the southern wall. On the eastern wall, there is a huge double door, like you had seen in the other room. That basically was the that avalanche room.
I'm gonna look at these tapestries while Shrump is scoping the place out and
Yeah.
see if anything's unusual about them.
Also, I'm going to cast Mage Armor.
Okay, feel free.
And
Yeah.
that'll give me a ward. I was silly to start this without doing that.
That was crazy.
That was fun.
All right, so you're checking out these tapestries, and I believe it was Widow that wanted to check these tapestries,
Yes.
right? So there's 6 of them on the wall. Now, you start to fiddle with these, and they're probably worth a good maybe 5-10 gold a piece. Take a lot of. You definitely wouldn't be able to carry these because these things are about they're almost 10 foot tall, about 5 feet, 6 feet wide. Now,
This
as you're
is where we need a black horse.
exactly.
Dog? Oh shit, wrong game.
This is where you need a bag of holding, right? So as you're as you kind of look behind the tapestry, you notice that there is a huge niche that's embedded or carved into the stone wall. And all of the architecture in this room is beautiful. Very smooth floors, very smooth walls, ceiling. This is actually a very nicely finished chamber. Everything that you've seen in here is beautiful. And there are in these niches that are behind the tapestries, as you lift it up, dust falls off of the tapestry. You can see that there are massive sarcophagi. So full-fledged sarcophagi, or carciphagus, as that Big Dirt calls them.
Sarcophagus.
Yeah, the sarcophagus, they're basically embedded into these niches into the walls.
Can I
Oh, that's all we need is undead.
So
What all have you found here?
who are the ones
is
that
this
were
stuff?
really quickly? Who were the
Pointing out.
ones that were getting the messages last week? Was it Vay and Shrump?
It was
Yes.
very Trump.
We
Okay,
heard the voices
all right.
in our minds.
Yes. Well, yeah. This happens again.
Oh, I'm feeling a bit. Somebody's talking in my head again.
Are you
I'm
sure it's not just your imagination, Shrump?
I'm just
Maybe
about
it's your
ready to
inner voice.
crack open this sarcophagus, and I hear Shrump say that he's hearing voices in his head again. So I'm like, kind of turn back and look at him.
All right.
Shrump, if you're hearing what I'm hearing, you're probably confused as well.
Yeah, apparently it's. Yeah, I don't entirely know what.
Something about humility and opening the way to seeking knowledge.
Humility proffered in the manner of nostril shelters those what is opening the way of seeking knowledge. Is that what you heard as well?
Yes, something like that.
I don't have a clue what that is meaning.
Yeah. Now on the
Repeat it out loud. Repeat it out loud. Let me hear you, Shrump. You were say it again. I'd like to see if I can assist here. I am probably the smarter than all of us here. So go ahead.
Wizard.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I mean smarter than the wizard, right? No arguments from anybody. Go ahead, Shrump. Tell me what you were saying.
I was saying, I can't remember what was. Humility was proffered in the manner of nostril shelters those opening the way what is seeking the knowledge.
Hmm.
and on
So
these
I think-
tapestries, it has like figures, probably acolytes or Templars or holy warriors. All of these, they are basically they all have their head pointed downward, and they're raising their hands, sort of like maybe holding something in their hand, or holding something.
Well,
Wait
you
a
know,
minute.
seeing that I am a cleric and I've got quite a lot of religious studies
Yeah.
behind me, can I make any kind of, can I ascertain? Maybe I know what a little bit more information about this?
I would love for you to give me a intelligence religion check. Absolutely. Seeing that
Who
you
is
are a
mi-
man of the temple. Absolutely.
Sure, I think I'll sit back and kind of ponder these, look around at some of the pictures and say, you know, you guys, this symbol kind of looks familiar. Notice how these characters are looking down and have their hand in the upward position. Do you know what this means?
Well,
They's asking for money.
throw the
Being
money.
a scholar, I'd like to see what my character knows as well.
Sure. You can do maybe a history check. I don't know if you have any kind of religion.
Don't worry about it.
My rolls keep getting better.
Wow. Wow. So, Tiberius, you know that this is representing the goddess of Mistral, and
That's what I'm saying.
yeah, just like Shrump had said, and also Vey. Now, what you remember about the goddess of Mistral is basically how they paid tribute to her in her temples, is how it is depicted in the tapestries to get her acceptance, for her allowance. That they would put both of their hands up. I can't do it because of push to talk. Well, like this. Looking
hear
like
you.
they were holding something, and they
Okay.
also have their head pointed downward.
Okay, so I'm going to turn around and relay that to the team. I'm going to say, "Oh my God, I remember this now. This is a sign of ombrage
Can you
for
put
the
your
goddess
cat paws
of
up?
Mistral." I can't control a cat paws like that.
That's bullshit.
I know.
Hack.
This thing's a piece of shit. Hold on. Let me just hack it,
Get
Dave.
your money back.
Yeah. That's $8 wasted. So, I'm going to relay to the group. That's how you pay ombrage. And, I'll go ahead and
Ombrage.
illustrate it. Kind of like what Shrump's doing right now.
Did you say
I'll
ombrage?
illustrate it. Is it
Or did you
ombrage?
say, or homage?
I'm going to say homage. I'm going to just make up words now, Dave.
Well,
let's
obviously
just
you
say,
were giving Trump a hard time. I figure I'd just kind of
I'd like to
reciprocate
say
that back.
23 skidoo.
It's cabbage.
Yes. Well, I'm going to replace that word with cabbage, Dave.
Sure.
So what
We
did they
need to-
tell? What did you hear about someone seeking knowledge? Is that what you said?
Yeah, it was.
So
Humility
fun.
was proffered in the manner of a nostril, sheltering them what is opening the way to seeking knowledge.
It's Mr.
Or
Trump.
what?
What?
Well, I can't expect it to remember everything.
Well, that is
Well,
the
I-
deity
I-
in question.
I'll make the symbol what they is asking for in the tapestries.
Well,
Yeah,
that's two people doing it.
And I'm
Faye will
waiting.
do it as well.
I'm waiting for the money. What is supposed to be falling into my hands?
I want to seek knowledge.
Yeah, and behind
You were
each one of these tapestries, there's a niche in each one of these niches. So there's also 6 sarcophagus that are embedded in the wall.
Because I know Shrub
Oh,
was
good.
seeking wisdom, weren't you?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Oh, that
But
was it.
I'm
Yeah, I
seeking
was.
knowledge. I'm
Yeah,
seeking
that was
knowledge.
it. I was seeking wisdom, because I am wise but not knowledgeable.
I think it needs to be something you need to do, Ray, since you were the one that sought knowledge.
I am. I'm doing it, and I'm kind of looking around the room as I do it. I don't know where to point. My proffering.
I'll do it anyway, just in case, because the voices in my head told me to do it. Mind you, last time the voices in my head told me to stay at home and polish the knives, and people got a restraining order.
Polish the knives. Is that a half-orc euphemism?
Yeah,
Like baking cookies.
like eating special meat pies with crunchy bits.
It's how orcs kiss. They lick each other's tusks.
That's how they mate. Yeah.
I think it's gotta have something to do with these
Hey, Sly, what's up?
sarcophaguses that are sitting around here.
I'm
there's
gonna
six-
make the symbol in front of each of the sarcophaguses.
And I
What
think
is
I'll
in the
get
niches.
prepared as well, Dave. I mean, before everybody starts splitting up and going their own ways to start opening up sarcophagi or gusses or whatever you want to say, I want to go ahead and have my
undead.
weapon out and be prepared. Yes, I'm getting ready to turn undead like it's nobody's business.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, can't I detect evil and undead? Let me just look to see if I have that ability.
I don't know. Do you have that? I know the paladin
Just-
can do that.
Yeah, just give me a sec. Sorry about that. I don't have everything
problem.
totally memorized.
problem.
No, I don't have it there.
What are you calling me, a
Right.
loser? Are you calling me a loser or something?
No, not out loud, Dave.
He's admitting to his own inadequacies.
I don't think you have protection from evil and good memorized, bud.
I don't have it memorized.
Well, that's
Crap.
protection. It's not, you know.
Yeah, actually, I don't see what I have that would be any that would be worth anything here. So I'll just continue, please, Shrump. Continue looking around, but I'll still be prepared with my weapons just in case something happens.
All right, so
Okay.
you got down and put your hands up and whatnot and tilted your head. Is that what you said, Shrump? Did you do that?
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing and all, because I've got the voices in my head told me to do it.
Yeah,
like what's in the pictures here.
yeah. All right. Widow's like, this is bullshit. I'm not doing this, right?
Pretty much.
Tiberius. I'm just.
Dave, I'm
wondering,
gonna do
I mean,
the. I'm
yeah,
gonna go through
not-
the motions.
What do you mean?
I'm not hearing anything in my head, so
Hey, win in Rome, Widow. Win in Rome. I guess
what's Rome?
Win in
Do
Waterdeep.
as the Romans do.
That's right.
Win in
When
Waterdeep. Do as the
There you go.
Waterdeepians do.
Dave, nothing has
Water
happened, right?
Havians. No, nothing has happened. No.
Widow, maybe it requires us all to do it. Maybe give it a try.
RP it out. Go for it.
Humor poor Shrump.
Yes, yeah. I mean, come on, Widow. We're doing this for Shrump. He thinks something's going to happen. He already doesn't understand 90% of what we do. Let's let the guy feel better.
I understand most of what you people is doing. I just don't understand why.
don't
Most of the time.
talk down about poor Shrump Tiberius. He can kick your ass.
Well,
That's right. That's right. I'll kick his ass, and if he hurts me, he'll have to heal me. So
Fine, fine. I think it's the most ridiculous thing in the world, but fine. If it will encourage us moving forward and actually doing something productive.
Yeah. Just
Then I
do
will,
it. Do it to prove how ridiculous it is.
All right, fine. I
Do
will
you do it?
to
Do
prove
it
how
half-ass,
ridiculous
where you don't do it the whole way, or I mean.
no, do it proper. Like otherwise,
But so that
Okay.
it's like my spirit is not in it, but I'm doing it accurately.
All right, gotcha. All right, so everybody pays homage to the deity, to the goddess of Mistral.
I think it's bullshit, but hey, I'm here for the ride.
Everything starts to rumble. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm just here for the fat loots and the monies.
I say we just crack open one of these things and call it a day.
Nobody puts money inside sarcophagi.
Sure they do. Sure
No,
they do.
they puts it
When you
behind
kill
locked
somebody
doors.
that has money and you put them in a sarcophagus. Oh shit, that was just me. Sorry.
Actually,
Yeah.
Dave, that might be something I'd like to know about these people. The Mistrals, the goddess of Mithril. Do I know if they have a tendency to bury, that they warehouse people in sarcophaguses, or do they bury their dead? Do I know any of those kinds of things?
Oh, of course.
With my
yeah, they
with my
definitely
18. All right,
they
awesome. Well, then I'm
definitely,
gonna I might as well just. Well, excuse me, you guys. I know you don't know anything about anything, and you're sitting there talking about like you know this religion. But let me tell you something. This group does indeed bury items with their dead. So if we want to look for items, we could start grave robbing if that's the kind of person that you think you are.
I'm already
No,
flipping open one of them, Dave.
We're,
I've been given the green light.
if she's going to start trying to open one, I'm going to try and stop her from doing so.
Okay. Well, she goes up and starts to lift the lid of this sarcophagus. So I want you to do a strength check with one another, basically a contest. Whoever rolls the highest strength, either you're going to open it or you're going to not open it. So
I pull up my book and say, interesting. I start writing this down.
I see this is going to go very poorly.
all right, so Shrump, you can go ahead and
Boo!
do a strength check. Wow,
It's
nice.
all about leverage, Widow. It's all about leverage.
God damn it.
And
Yeah.
bonuses.
So,
And bonuses.
yeah, so Shrump, Widow is very, very, very strong. Shrump, she really surprises you. She put up a fight, but after about 10 seconds, you actually
look at him
you
and
have
I
the
say
strength to
one
stop
word.
her.
Assassinate.
Oh,
Just tease it.
No,
You
we
just
ain't-
say that word to Shrump, or are you actually going to
Do
try
that to
it?
you,
Roll for
Shrub. At
initiative.
least you wouldn't know. I wouldn't come out and tell you.
There's been a serious possibility that she'd be kicking my ass if we throw down for it. Look, we ain't gonna be doing grave robbery, nicking stuff out of the sarcophagi. We've got a mission to do. We sticks to the mission. When we're on the way out, we can then grave robber in the sarcophagi all you're wanting. But we
Hey,
have a
you're
mission.
ruining my fun, Shrub.
You can nick
that's
stuff
true,
on the way out.
I've made a location, or made indication of this location. Maybe we could come back later.
We got to come back this way. It's the only way out. When we come out, I'll even help you lift the lids off the dead bodies.
The bodies have been here for God knows how long.
Oh, there's
Alright.
plenty
They'll
of
be here for
dust.
longer.
Yeah, plenty of dust. That's for sure.
We'll see to it later.
Exactly.
No problem with that. A team player.
Well, what about these the remainder of these tapestries, you guys? I mean, I'm
wanna
looking at
carry
these
'em, go ahead.
tapestries. No, I'm not taking the tapestries with me. I'm just looking around at these tapestries. Maybe there's an indicator. My question is, why is there a sarcophagus around each of these tapestries? Do each of these tapestries depict something different? Maybe there's a different item
Yeah, how
behind
many
each of these
How many
tapestries.
tapestries and how many sarcophagus are there?
Well, like I was saying,
Six.
there's six
Six?
tapestries
Okay.
and 6 niches in the wall. So there are a total of 6 sarcophagi that are in the wall. There are
I mean, I know this
3
set-
on each side of the chamber. So the chamber that runs back up to the northeast, there's 3 sarcophagus on the left of that, 3 to the right.
Yeah, these sarcophagus aren't here to be guards. I know this sect. These sarcophagus are here for some other reason. But all of the tapestries, the images on the tapestries, Dave, they depict around the
Correct.
same thing.
They all predict both male, both female humans. Depicts them, holding their hands up, basically as like a beam of light is coming down, shining upon them. They're holding their hands up above their head and basically paying homage. It seems like and their heads are pointed downward. Several of them are standing up, several of them are on their knees. So
I just wanted to point out to you guys also that from the images on these tapestries, it's kind of the same thing that we heard, or you guys were telling us that you heard in your heads for the statues, which is don't look them in the eyes. So I think we have a common theme here, which is no matter what ugly or horror is happening, we can get around it by not staring it straight into the eye to challenge it.
Question,
let's just
did anyone
keep
look
that in
behind
mind.
these tapestries when you came into the room?
Yeah, I mean, that's where the
that's where the
niches are,
sarcophagus are.
and that's
yeah.
where the sarcophaguses are.
They're behind the tapestries.
Oh, okay.
Tighten
Layouts
up,
of these
Vay.
rooms really throw me off.
What's going on, Vay? Tighten up.
It's because it's shaped like a triangle. It's not a perfect square. So.
I think it could be it. I think it's kind of throwing her off.
This map is very not the representative of what's going on here.
I think the sarcophagi are up here and down on this wall over here. I'm
That's
thinking
right.
from what Dave's been saying.
Oh, who's Dave?
There are,
That's
yes.
the voice in my head.
You know what I need to do?
okay.
I probably should bring my little pointer with me the whole time. I think
My little pointer.
I think
my
I
little
might.
pointer.
Yeah. So, all right. So here is one. There's two, and there's three, and then on the other side, there's pretty much one where Widow's at, one here, and one there, and it's just tapestries. You know, they're about 10 foot tall, about 6 foot wide, very dusty. You know, beautiful quality, probably worth about 5 gold, 10 gold a piece. And you know, you kind of pull it to the side, and lo and behold, there is the sarcophagus. And you know, there's small puddles of water on the floor, and some water dripping too.
Puddles of water.
Small little shallow puddles of water from
Where?
the leaking ceiling. Water dripping
Like a
down.
Okay.
Not. It's
Alright,
not.
It says this shelters those opening the way to seeking knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
So, has anyone checked the walls behind the sarcophagus?
No, we haven't. Do you want to pull the sarcophagus out and get behind there? These things are pretty heavy.
Dave, what's the doors made of?
The same type of material, the stone, and this sort of like a faded copper or tarnished copper.
I'm going to listen to the big double doors then.
Trump.
Trump, you're going to put your
What?
ear up against a thick metal copper door.
Also,
Okay.
remember what the voices said in our heads. We may need to open a sarcophagus.
Nah,
Explain
nah.
that.
Wow,
Explain that
what's up,
logic.
Shaq?
okay?
Long time
No,
no
don't
see.
don't
It
think
said
that
it's
it's what.
proffered in the manner of Mistral's shelters, those opening the way to seeking knowledge.
Yeah, what I think that means is if we're making
These
the
tapestries
sign
are
of
is sheltering those.
Dave, while
Think
he's
it'll
over
show
there
us.
listening at the door, I just go ahead and flip the damn thing open.
The sarcophagus.
Yes, I do.
All right. So you flip open the sarcophagus, and
With
you know,
respect.
the head, the lid comes back and hits
Yeah, respectfully flip open it.
the back wall, and there is a corpse that appears to be wrapped in bandages, sitting on the bottom of the sarcophagus,
Now,
ornamented.
Dave, she's going
Oh, go
to
ahead.
respectfully defile the corpse.
Yeah, right.
Go ahead, Dave.
You're gonna rub his bone.
Oh my God. So basically, it appears to be a mummy, and as the lid goes back and hits the back of the niche, you're looking down and you notice that inside of this sarcophagus, at one time it must have been presented beautifully, and there's all kinds of cloths that by now have really become rotten and shoddy. There were, at one time there was probably a lot of fruits, vegetables, all kinds of different food products in here. A couple small little clay, couple clay, jars, canopic jars are in here. And then as you're looking, this body, you notice it kind of twitch a little bit, and then you notice the head, it kind of just turns towards you, and it hisses. Roll initiative.
God damn it, Dave.
Because as this happens, you start to hear "Boof, boof, 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 boof," and all these tapestries start to literally fling off of the wall, and all these sarcophagus lids are now open. You have 6 mummies in front of you now.
Well done, Widow. That's
Thank
twice
you.
in one adventure you're going to kill us.
Third time's the charm is the way I figure.
That's okay. I planted the seed.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Say it again, but this time all slow.
Say it like you mean it this time. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, here are the mummies as they spring forth. All right, so you guys have rolled initiative. Wow, you guys actually got the jump on the zombies. I think you guys were kind of expecting something. I think you probably were expecting Weta to do that. So, Vey, you are up first. You may go.
Well, the first thing I do, wearing my cloth, I run over here next to the room.
Okay.
That's it. You stand behind me, Miss Vey. I will protect you with my body and my great sword.
Here's pretty much what these zombies look like. Beautiful 5th edition art.
Oh,
So
nice.
that's pretty much what all of the zombies look like.
That's very nice.
Oh, it is.
That one
Fifth
looks like
edition is
he's.
very pretty.
Oh, I thought it kind of looks like he's. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Except he's wearing like a outfit there, like blinged up.
Yeah, he's blinged up for a mummy. All right, Vey. So what say you run over to Shrumpf, and then what else do you do?
Yeah, how tall is the ceiling in here?
It's about 10, 12 feet. Pretty much the same as the corridor that you came in from.
I cast invisibility.
Okay. Go ahead and deduct your spell. Vey, you vanish. Poof. Is it one action or a bonus action?
Oh, that's a good question. It's usually an action. Let me check.
I think the mage just.
Yeah, it's an action.
Okay. Poof. Are there any special monetary components needed? I don't think there.
Yeah, there's a monetary component. Just a dollar bill, Dave, and she has to make it rain.
No,
That's how we're doing.
an eyelash encased in gum Arabic. Yeah, that's satisfied by your arcanic implement.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, how?
If it is.
Yeah, poof. And how material components work in 5e is like this. As long as what you just saw for invisibility, the piece of whatever you needed wrapped in the Arabic, as long as it doesn't have a number value attached to it, like 100 gold
like diamond dust
yeah,
or something.
you're fine. Well, even diamond dust. If it said just diamond dust, you're fine. But if it said diamond dust valued at 5,000 gold, you would need 5,000 gold worth of diamond dust.
All right.
Yeah. So spell component pouches and stuff. Yeah, they're pretty necessary.
Yeah, that stuff you can just pick up anywhere.
Yep, pretty much.
Unless you're a
yeah.
cleric, I just ask my god for the power. So F you losers.
Nice.
My god is money, it seems.
All right, so you have vanished. Poof. So now there's 3. Vey, would you like to do anything else?
Negative.
Negative 9-5.
Negative goes right of the pattern is full.
All right, getting past the puck. Widow, you are up.
All right. Well,
and you can take advantage of assassinate.
that's what I'm doing, buddy.
Absolutely.
You can hear that swing sound as both of the blades come out, and then I look at this one that's coming out of the sarcophagus in front of me, and get that evil look in my eye, and just tear him up.
All right.
Lay back down.
They're like, get back down, bitch.
It's going to be a pretty tough
So
fight.
it's with advantage, since it's assassinate, correct?
So let's do a regular attack, and we'll see if it hits or not.
Isn't assassinate with advantage, though?
It is. So yep, you hit the ADV button, lower
I
left
already
hand.
did.
No,
I
you
did.
got it.
I'm tightened up over here, Dave.
Oh, hey now. Waiting for the mouth of Tiberius to open. Too good. All right, so let's see if you can
Target this
assassinate
thing.
that thing. Yeah. All right. So it looks like you hit with a 20 versus